Hello everybody, I am back with more EdTech tips with Jack. Today's lesson will be on how to use Google's generative AI to create an awesome lesson in Google Drawings for your students. This lesson can be used for elementary school through high school. It is extremely interactive and the students really enjoy doing it, so let's get started. Okay, so I am here on ImageFX. This is a Google generative AI tool for creating photos based on what you type in. So how did I get here? Well, it's extremely simple. All I did was go on Google and type in Google Labs. When I click on Google Labs, you will see all these different types of AI tools that Google has to offer. Now, what we're going to be going to is recommended AI tools. It's at the very top pretty much. And then we're going to click on View All. Now we will click on Create because we're creating something. We're creating images. This is where we see ImageFX. Let's try it now. Okay, so now that I'm on ImageFX, you see this blank page with nothing here, and then you can see this prompt here. I'm going to type in a happy cat with a top hat. And then it will load up an image of a happy cat with a top hat. While it is loading, because it does take time, please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more educational technology tips for how you can use different types of EdTech in your lessons for best teaching practices. Okay, so we have multiple images of cats with top hats, just like I looked up. Now it's important to know, none of these cats are real. It has been completely made up by AI. By Google's generative AI, it completely created these cats. None of them are actual real cats. These are not real photos. This is completely fake. So how could I possibly use this for a lesson in school? Well, I'm going to be showing you a lesson using the water cycle for how students can look up different parts of the water cycle, save the images, and then upload them to Google Drawings for a project or assignment. So I'm going to be looking up a picture of evaporation, one of the major parts of the water cycle. Once again, it does take a while to load, but eventually it will load up the image. Doesn't take too long though. See? This is not evaporation. This is more like it. So we can see evaporation happening here. Let's see these. That I wouldn't consider evaporation. That might be more precipitation. So let's click this one and save it. Make sure that you click on it if you're on a Mac specifically in order for it to be saved onto your computer. Now let's go to my blank Google Drawings. Always remember to add a background, maybe something like yellow because of the weather cycle. It reminds you of the sun. Okay, now we're going to click Insert. We're going to go to Image, Upload from Computer because we just downloaded it to our computer. Now this is ImageFX 9. And there we go, it's on. Now we're going to want to make it smaller by clicking the bottom right corner and then condensing it using these blue dots. Now we have a picture of evaporation. Maybe now we will want to add a call out such as maybe this one. And then students can type in evaporation. This is when ... They can type in what evaporation is. They can maybe insert a arrow pointing directly to it from this. And now we have the image, just like that. So students can continuously follow this, like maybe we would use this one for precipitation. We would download it again, pressing the download button in the bottom left-hand corner of the image. And then go back to Google Drawings, press Insert, press Image, and then Upload from Computer. So when you're all done, it should look something like this. You can see I have the water cycle here, and you can see I have arrows pointing at each and everything. I use different callouts to make it look more professional. This is just one of many opportunities generative AI has for education. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more information on best educational technology practices. Have a great day. Thank you.